The federal government trying to crack down on a small Minnesota city for not allowing a Muslim group to set up a mosque. Now, the group wanted to convert nearly 13,000 square feet of an office building into a mosque. The city council denied the permit, claiming a zoning violation. Is that legal? Joining me now, our panel, attorney Sharon Liko in Denver and Bill Frumpkin at Frumpkin and Hunter, where he is a partner. Welcome to you both. Bill, I'll start with you. Why is the Justice Department getting involved in this? Well, this is a pretty blatant act of, unfortunately, of discrimination against this Islamic group that has really demonstrated a need for a temple or a Islamic center, whatever you want to call it. And basically, it's not a temple. Well, okay, there you go. Well, that was my first mistake. Actually, no. Well, Friday is their Sabbath, as Saturday's the Sabbath. But anyway, getting back to the chase, on this particular issue, the government has to show a compelling interest for why these people can't practice their religion in this area. They've already permitted a Catholic church in a similar zoned area, and they've also let a union hall exist in this area, which rents its banquet space out for religious events. So this whole thing, I think, is very strong, and that's why the U.S. attorney's behind it. Sharon, what do you say? Is this a case of the government trying to protect religious freedom, or is it simply judicial overreach?
It's judicial overreach. The U.S. attorney should mind his own business and stay out of politics. I think that's what this is about. The city is well within their right to do what they did. This is an industrialized, zoned area, which means the businesses that are there are businesses. They're manufacturing, they're office buildings, they generate jobs. They are not zoned for churches, and I disagree with my opponent that they did not allow a Catholic church. In fact, a church did try to apply in 2011, but they turned them down because they did not permit assembly. And that's part of what this group is saying is, well, if they can assemble, we can assemble. Well, no, that's not true, because they denied that request of the church. The Union Hall, that was done like in the 90s, and the zoning was different then, so they were just grandfathered in. But no, the city's fine. Okay, well, big debate here. And Bill, what I'm wondering is, would the same thing be happening if these folks who want to put together a mosque, put a mosque on the site, were actually putting a church into the site? What would you say?
That is exactly the point. The church that was permitted was in a commercial zone, which is
so
not
much of a
debate
over the facts
here.
here.
I mean, it's a commercial zone and a light industrial zone. Like, what is really the difference? You know, that's why they permitted the church. However, the real issue here is that the religious purpose, you know, of assembly is fine. I mean, there's no compelling reason for why they can't be there. They looked all over the city for places. It wasn't like they just picked this area. This is the only place it could be, and the government has to have a compelling interest to shoot it down.
You're shaking your head, my friend.
I disagree. Yes, I am, because I disagree. There's an industrial zoning and there's commercial zoning. Yes, the church is permitted in the commercial zoning, as would this mosque be permitted in the commercial zoning. This is industrial zoning. Light industrial zoning is what it's categorized. And there's a reason for zoning rules and regulations. It's to permit certain use and to exclude other uses. The city is doing what they need to do. The mosque can be set up anywhere in this city, but it's not convenient for them because they have a congregation from one end to the other, and it's inconvenient for everybody to drive to some location where they could put the mosque legally. This is just a central location that they want. Not that they have to have it, not that there aren't alternatives. There are.
Right, but the point is this. The compelling interest that the government has would have to be significant. What is the difference between an industrial zone and a commercial zone? It's just verbiage. There really is absolutely no difference, and they've demonstrated that they've looked all over the city.
Sharon is disagreeing with you. She thinks they're two different things, and I hope you can hear us, Sharon.
I couldn't hear the last part. My sound was going in and out.
What I said was that they demonstrated that they looked all over the city for other places. There were no other places that were usable. And also the Planning Commission approved it, and the City Council...
Okay. Go ahead. Sharon, go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry, but zoning means something. The feds can't just come in and say, we're the big guys and we're going to tell you what you can and can't do. If they were discriminating, that's one thing, but they aren't. They're simply following their own rules and regulations, and the mosque doesn't belong there. They can go to other areas. This is just most convenient for them, so they're fighting this, and the U.S. attorney is taking up their cause. And that's just wrong.
Great debate with the two of you tonight. Sharon and Bill, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.